Pride and Prejudice. Chapter 1: The Bennett Family. In a small village in England, there lived a family called the Bennets. Mr. and Mrs. Bennett had 5 daughters: Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Kitty, and Lydia. Mrs. Bennett was very excited because a rich young man had moved to a big house near their village. His name was Mr. Bingley. Mrs. Bennett wanted one of her daughters to marry him. "My dear Mr. Bennett," said Mrs. Bennett one day, "have you heard the news? Netherfield Park is now rented by a young man with a lot of money. His name is Mr. Bingley. He is single, and he will surely fall in love with one of our daughters." Mr. Bennett was a quiet man. He liked to read books and did not talk much. He listened to his wife, but did not seem very interested. "I see," he said. "And what do you want me to do about it?" "You must visit Mr. Bingley," said Mrs. Bennett. "You must introduce yourself and our daughters to him. If you don't go, we will never meet him, and our daughters will never marry." Mr. Bennett smiled but did not say anything. He liked to tease his wife. "Maybe I will visit him, maybe I won't," he said. Mrs. Bennett was very upset. "You must go. Our daughters need to meet him. Jane is so beautiful, and Elizabeth is so clever. Mr. Bingley will surely like one of them." After a few days, Mr. Bennett visited Mr. Bingley. He did not tell his wife or daughters about the visit. When he returned home, he said nothing. Mrs. Bennett was very curious. "Did you see him? What did he say? When will he visit us?" Mr. Bennett laughed. "Yes, I saw him. He is a very nice young man. He said he will come to our house soon." Mrs. Bennett was very happy. "Oh, this is wonderful. Our daughters will meet him, and he will fall in love with one of them. I am sure of it." Chapter 2: The Ball. A few weeks later, Mr. Bingley organized a ball at his house. A ball is a big party where people dance and talk. Everyone in the village was invited, including the Bennett family. Mrs. Bennett was very excited. She told her daughters to wear their best dresses and look very beautiful. At the ball, Mr. Bingley was very friendly. He danced with Jane, the eldest Bennett daughter. Jane was very beautiful and kind. Mr. Bingley liked her very much. He also talked to Elizabeth, the second daughter. Elizabeth was not as beautiful as Jane, but she was very clever and funny. Mr. Bingley's friend, Mr. Darcy, was also at the ball. Mr. Darcy was very rich and handsome, but he was also very proud. He did not talk to anyone and did not dance with anyone. Elizabeth noticed Mr. Darcy. She thought he was very proud and rude. She heard him say, "She is not beautiful enough to dance with me." Elizabeth was angry but did not say anything. She decided she did not like Mr. Darcy. Mr. Bingley danced with Jane many times. Mrs. Bennett was very happy. "Look! Mr. Bingley likes Jane. I am sure they will get married." Chapter 3: Mr. Collins. One day, a man named Mr. Collins visited the Bennett family. Mr. Collins was a cousin of Mr. Bennett. He was a clergyman, which means he worked in a church. Mr. Collins was a strange man. He talked too much and always said things to please people. He also liked to talk about his patron, Lady Catherine de Bourgh, who was a very rich and important woman. Mr. Collins told the Bennett family that he wanted to marry one of the Bennett daughters. He said it was the right thing to do because he would inherit Mr. Bennett's house after Mr. Bennett died. Mrs. Bennett was very happy. "This is wonderful. One of my daughters will marry Mr. Collins, and they will live in this house." Mr. Collins first wanted to marry Jane, but Mrs. Bennett told him that Jane was almost engaged to Mr. Bingley. Then Mr. Collins decided to marry Elizabeth. He talked to Elizabeth and told her why she should marry him. Elizabeth was very surprised. She did not like Mr. Collins and did not want to marry him. She said no. Mrs. Bennett was very angry. "Elizabeth, you must marry Mr. Collins. If you don't marry him, we will lose our house." But Elizabeth did not change her mind. She said, "I will not marry someone I do not love." Mr. Collins was very upset. He left the Bennett house and soon married Elizabeth's friend, Charlotte Lucas. Elizabeth was surprised that Charlotte agreed to marry Mr. Collins, but Charlotte said, "I am not as romantic as you. I want a comfortable life, and Mr. Collins can give me that." Chapter 4, Mr. Wickham. One day, Elizabeth and her sisters met a handsome young man named Mr. Wickham. Mr. Wickham was a soldier, and he was very friendly. Elizabeth liked him very much. They talked a lot, and Mr. Wickham told Elizabeth about Mr. Darcy. He said that Mr. Darcy was a bad man. Mr. Wickham said that Mr. Darcy had promised to give him money but then changed his mind. Elizabeth believed Mr. Wickham. She already did not like Mr. Darcy, and now she thought he was even worse. She told her sisters and her friends about Mr. Wickham's story. Everyone in the village started to think that Mr. Darcy was a bad man. Chapter 5, Jane and Mr. Bingley. Jane and Mr. Bingley continued to see each other. They liked each other very much. Mrs. Bennet was sure that Mr. Bingley would propose to Jane soon. But then something strange happened. Mr. Bingley suddenly left the village and went to London. He did not say goodbye to Jane. Jane was very sad. She did not understand why Mr. Bingley left. Elizabeth was also surprised. She thought that Mr. Darcy might have something to do with it. She thought Mr. Darcy did not want Mr. Bingley to marry Jane because the Bennett family was not rich enough. Elizabeth was very angry with Mr. Darcy. She thought he was a proud and selfish man. She decided she would never like him. Chapter 6, Elizabeth visits Charlotte. After Charlotte married Mr. Collins, she moved to his house near Lady Catherine de Bourgh's estate. Charlotte invited Elizabeth to visit her. Elizabeth agreed because she wanted to see her friend and also to get away from her family for a while. When Elizabeth arrived, Charlotte was happy to see her. Mr. Collins was also very excited. He talked a lot about Lady Catherine and how kind she was. He said, "Lady Catherine is the best woman in the world. She is very rich and important, but she is also very kind to me and Charlotte." One day, Lady Catherine invited Mr. Collins and his guests to her house for dinner. Elizabeth was curious to meet Lady Catherine. When they arrived, Elizabeth saw that Lady Catherine was a very proud woman. She liked to give orders and expected everyone to listen to her. She asked Elizabeth many questions about her family and her education. Elizabeth answered politely, but she did not like Lady Catherine's proud behavior. During her visit, Elizabeth also met Mr. Darcy. He was visiting his aunt, Lady Catherine. Elizabeth was surprised to see him. Mr. Darcy was polite but still very proud. He did not talk much, but he watched Elizabeth carefully. One day, Mr. Darcy surprised Elizabeth by visiting her at Charlotte's house. He talked to her for a while and then suddenly said, "I have tried to stop myself, but I cannot. I love you. Will you marry me?" Elizabeth was very shocked. She did not expect Mr. Darcy to propose to her. She thought for a moment and then said, "No, I cannot marry you." Mr. Darcy was surprised and hurt. "Why not?" he asked. Elizabeth said, "I do not like you. I think you are a proud and selfish man. You ruined my sister's happiness with Mr. Bingley, and you treated Mr. Wickham very badly." Mr. Darcy was angry. He said, "I did not ruin your sister's happiness. I only told Mr. Bingley that your family was not suitable for him. And Mr. Wickham is not a good man. He lied to you." Elizabeth did not believe him. She said, "I do not trust you. Please leave." Mr. Darcy left, but he was very upset. He wrote a letter to Elizabeth. In the letter, he explained everything. He said that he did not want Mr. Bingley to marry Jane because he thought Jane did not love Mr. Bingley. He also said that Mr. Wickham was a liar. Mr. Wickham had tried to marry Mr. Darcy's younger sister for her money. Mr. Darcy had stopped him, and that was why Mr. Wickham did not like him. Elizabeth read the letter carefully. She started to think that maybe Mr. Darcy was not as bad as she thought. She realized that she had judged him too quickly. She felt sorry for her behavior. Chapter 7: Lydia's Mistake. While Elizabeth was away, her younger sister Lydia caused a big problem. Lydia was a very silly and careless girl. She liked to have fun and did not think about the consequences of her actions. She met Mr. Wickham again and decided to run away with him. When the Bennett family found out, they were very worried. Running away with a man without getting married was a big scandal in those days. It would ruin the family's reputation. Mr. Bennett and Mr. Gardiner, Elizabeth's uncle, went to London to find Lydia and Mr. Wickham. After many days, they found them. Mr. Wickham agreed to marry Lydia, but only if Mr. Gardiner gave him money. Mr. Gardiner paid Mr. Wickham, and Lydia and Mr. Wickham got married. The Bennett family was relieved, but they were also ashamed of Lydia's behavior. Elizabeth was very upset about what happened. She realized that her family was not perfect, and she felt sorry for judging Mr. Darcy so harshly. Chapter 8: Mr. Darcy's Help. After Lydia's marriage, Elizabeth found out that Mr. Darcy had helped her family. He had paid Mr. Wickham to marry Lydia. Elizabeth was very surprised. She did not expect Mr. Darcy to help her family after she had rejected him. Elizabeth felt very confused. She realized that Mr. Darcy was not a bad man. He had made mistakes, but he had also tried to fix them. She started to think that maybe she had been wrong about him. Chapter 9: Mr. Bingley Returns. A few weeks later, Mr. Bingley returned to the village. He visited the Bennett family and asked to see Jane. Jane was very happy to see him. They talked for a long time, and Mr. Bingley realized that Jane still loved him. He proposed to her, and Jane accepted. Mrs. Bennett was very happy. "Finally, one of my daughters is getting married," she said. Elizabeth was also happy for Jane, but she was still thinking about Mr. Darcy. She wondered if she would ever see him again. Chapter 10: Lady Catherine's Visit. One day, Lady Catherine visited the Bennett family. She was very angry. She said to Elizabeth, "I heard a rumor that you are going to marry my nephew, Mr. Darcy. Is this true?" Elizabeth was surprised. "No, it is not true," she said. Lady Catherine said, "Good. Because you are not suitable for him. You are not rich or important enough. You must promise me that you will never marry him." Elizabeth was angry. She said, "I will not promise anything. If Mr. Darcy asks me to marry him, I will decide for myself." Lady Catherine was very upset. She left the house and told Mr. Darcy what Elizabeth had said. Chapter 11: Mr. Darcy's Second Proposal. A few days later, Mr. Darcy visited Elizabeth. He said, "My aunt told me what you said to her. I want to ask you again. Will you marry me?" Elizabeth smiled. "Yes, I will," she said. Mr. Darcy was very happy. He said, "I have changed. I am not as proud as I used to be. I love you, and I want to make you happy." Elizabeth said, "I have also changed. I was wrong about you. I love you too." They decided to get married. Mrs. Bennett was very happy. "Two of my daughters are getting married," she said. Chapter 12: Happy Endings. Jane and Mr. Bingley got married. They were very happy together. Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy also got married. They moved to a big house and lived a happy life. Elizabeth learned that it is important not to judge people too quickly. Mr. Darcy learned that it is important to be kind and not too proud. They both changed and became better people. The Bennett family was very happy. Mrs. Bennett was proud of her daughters. Mr. Bennett was happy that his daughters had found good husbands. And Elizabeth and Jane were happy because they had married the men they loved.